Alright, greetings. Hello to the newcomer. Hello to you who has been in recovery before, but slept, relapsed, or you're just coming back. If you're watching this video, I want you to think of one positive thing. And I hate hearing that too. Try and think of one positive thing. I'll think of one for you. You're here. You looked up a video on trying to better yourself and your life. So without further ado, here we go. Hi, my name is Polo. I'm an alcoholic addict in recovery. My sober date is March 25th, 2022. Here are my chips from all the meetings I've gone to. My medallion is in there. My 1-year medallion. So March 25th, 2022, that marks me 23 months in 2 days. March 25th will be 2 years, okay? God willing, one day at a time. So here we go. So, you want to get sober. You're either coming down right now from drugs, you're either having a bad hangover watching this, you're either really wanting to drink, or you're really wanting to use, or you're a whole fucking shit show. And guess what? I'm sober, but I'm kind of a shit show still. Just a different kind. So, if you battle with mental health, if you're an addict, alcoholic, more than likely you battle with mental health. They go hand in hand, obviously. All right, so if you were to come up to me on the street and ask me, how do I get sober? The first thing I would say is go to fucking rehab. That's the first thing I would say, is just go to rehab. I got into rehab when I was 29 years old. I'm turning 31 in like 3 days. I didn't know free rehab existed until I hit my rock bottom, and I called rehabs with my girlfriend on the end of my bed for I'm not gonna get into my whole rock bottom story, maybe in another video, but my girlfriend sat on the end of my bed while I had bruised ribs in bed. I couldn't even shit, piss, fart, or get up. I couldn't do shit. And my girlfriend, I woke up with her on the end of my bed. She goes, call every single rehab you see. And I go, well, yo, they cost money. And she goes, I don't give a shit, just call. So I called the rehabs and I got it. Turns out there are free rehabs funded by the government. Thank God. So first, if you're watching this video and you are powerless and you are fucked, you gotta go to rehab. Yeah, do you have an apartment? Okay. Do you have a cat? Do you have a dog? You have a really good job? I don't know. You have a girlfriend, you have a boyfriend, you have a, well, what else do you do? Business. Who knows? Maybe you don't got shit. Maybe you're like completely off the streets and you don't got shit and whatever. And, you know, there's a million excuses not to go to rehab. A million, okay? Me, the moment I found out I could go to rehab, I was throwing belongings of mine out my bachelor apartment window 3 stories down to the fucking ground outside. People were screaming at me from their apartments and they're like, what the fuck are you doing, you nut job? And I go, I'm going to rehab, fuck you. And the moment I said that, they were like, good for you. So I got out of my apartment building and I literally was, my girlfriend and daughter dropped me off at rehab that same day. I got out early on my lease. I did have a cat, but I left my cat to die. I went over there every 2 days to feed her or chuck food in the bowl and fill up her water, but my cat was crying so bad that my neighbors complained, and my aunt and my best friend put my cat down. It was not my personal cat, it was my sister's old cat, and then my sister moved out, left it with my dad, and then my dad got deported back home to South Africa, and then I was left with the cat in a bachelor apartment. Meanwhile, this cat's an outside cat, and I was trying my hardest to get this cat, to let her live the rest of her days at a buddy's house in the country or something. Anyways, you want to get sober, go to rehab. Take it from there, okay? Tell your landlord you're going to rehab. Get off your lease. You're stuck with a car and you don't know where to put it. Fucking sell it. Start over. Like, whatever baggage you got, are you going to allow these miscellaneous things? Or you got a kid, you're a single parent. What do? You don't have any other parents to look after your kid? You're going to have to find someone. You're going to have to find a friend. You're going to have to... I haven't personally been in that situation. I can only speak and motivate to a certain level. So for any one of you who's watching this and are potentially offended or frustrated by my encouragement, I do apologize. I went into rehab with no family except my girlfriend and my daughter. And my girlfriend and my daughter live with Nana. So I was able to go, no strings attached, and everybody was waiting for me on the other side. Like, best friend, girlfriend, daughter, and my sister was devastated that I went rock bottom, but other than that, I don't have any other family. But I've reconnected with my dad. That's a whole nother story. Anyways, go to rehab. Go to a meeting. Go to an AA meeting. Go to an NA meeting. I know this is all sounding really generic. I know this is all sounding really mundane, but you gotta go. Okay? You're gonna go online. You're gonna look up AA meetings in your area. You're gonna look up NA meetings in your area. There's Sex Anonymous. There's Overeaters Anonymous. There's Gamblers Anonymous. There's fucking... you name it, okay? You're gonna go to a meeting. It's gonna be weird as fuck. Super weird. And you're gonna go grab a white chip. Where is it? Mine's at the bottom somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, you're gonna go get a white chip, a surrender chip. And you're gonna stand up in front of a room full of people. And you're gonna go, I give up drinking and drugging. And I surrender to the winning side of sobriety. And you're going to call it quits, and you're going to admit that you are fucked alone, that you cannot become sober and get sober on your own. You're going to admit that to yourself and to everybody. When you go to a meeting, you're going to get offered one of these, a blue book. This is called the Big Book, Alcoholics Anonymous. Or you're going to go to NA, and you're going to get an NA book. Where is it? Right here. Get one of these. Alright. Boom. Okay. You're going to get this big book. And you can read this on your own if you're weirdly intelligent or whatever. But it's advised to get a sponsor right away. A sponsor is a random person in Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous who has a duration of sobriety time, who has done the 12 steps, which you will find out in a minute. And you're going to go... So you're going to hopefully have the courage to go, You're going to put your hand up in front of the room of people at your first meeting, and you're going to go, whatever. If it's life and death for you, put your fucking hand up. It's your life on the line. Go up to the old guy. Go up, and it has to be the same sex person, okay? And you're gonna go, look, I need help, man. I want to get sober, and I can't do it on my own. Your sponsor should take your hand and walk with you, not in front of you, not behind you, and get yourself a sponsor. And then you're gonna go through the big book. You're gonna read some stories. This book is something else, man. Something else. All you need to do as someone right now who's new is go to an AA meeting, go to an NA meeting, and say, hey, I need help. That's all you need to say, and you'll be fine from there. That's pretty much it. Get a 12 and 12, obviously. Your sponsor and people at the meeting will give you one of these. The 12 steps are in here. The 12 steps are the best way I could put... if I were to pick a song to represent the 12 steps, I think I'd pick like cleaning out my closet by Eminem. I know it sounds cheesy or corny, but I don't know, man. Like Eminem, like the way he depicted it, I mean, I got some skeletons in my closet. I don't know if no one knows, whatever. It's just like when I learned of the 12 steps, I was like, holy shit. And the cool thing though is that Eminem's got 12 years of sobriety now. And who else is sober? Anthony Hopkins, Shia LaBeouf, like all these famous people that you wouldn't even, Bradley Cooper, fuck, the list goes on and on and on and on. It's crazy, man. Yeah, so the 12 steps, your sponsor, you have to do it with a sponsor. Doing the 12 steps is like looking at a mirror and being stuck looking in the mirror. Mentally though, it's like a spiritual. It's like your third eye is like. It's like your third eye is like holding a mirror or some shit. I don't know. That's a pretty cool analogy. And it's man, you gotta do it. You just gotta fucking do it. So I've done 2 rounds of the 12 steps, and now I'm doing a third round out of this book right here. I totally recommend you guys cop one of these online. Get one of these online. They're available on Amazon. You can get an AA workbook, you can get an NA workbook, whatever, and it assists you with, it's a guideline. What do we got? Oh man, 13 minutes. I'm kind of gassed here, guys. I just made a video about mental health and medication, literally 20 minutes ago. You can go check out that meeting. If you're battling with finding the right medication or mental health or whatever, and you got a spare 10 minutes, go check out my other video. Guys, I'm not in this for making views. I'm not in this because I like the sound of my own voice. I'm fucking, look at me, man. I'm battling depression right now. Battling anxiety. I'm fucking tired, exhausted, and I barely even did anything today. So, again, you want to get sober, go online, look up AA meetings and NA meetings, go to a meeting and say, I need help, and they'll help you from there. And if they don't help you, they're not doing their job. So you got to make it very clear. Okay, you look someone in the eye and they'll be able to tell you're hurting, okay? But you got to find, like, Usually when you go to a meeting, they go, hey, who's an available sponsor? And people put their hand up. Scope out those people and make your way over to them. And just all you got to do is just say, hi, I am so-and-so and I need help. Guys, if you made it this long, thank you for watching this video. Again, my name is Polo. I'm an alcoholic addict in recovery. Sober date, March 25th, 2022. 2 days will be 23 months, and March 25th, God willing, will be 2 years. Peace and love, y'all. I really wish you the best. Don't be shy to ask me any questions in the comments. You can directly message me, I think. And, yeah, you're not alone. All right. Okay, guys. Be well.